Ooh. Yo, yo, yo. I just had an actual official birthday recently. And, just in case you see balloons in the background and shit. Alright, guys. Now, first things first, let me stick this up here. Let me see. Gotta get this camera right. This channel, as you know, is not just a fitness channel anymore. It is going to be a lot of fitness because it's about self-improvement is what this channel is about. So first thing I want to say is this. Some of my videos on here are more geared towards the mind and perspective and thinking. And any of the people watching this, I would like to know what I should title this. I should title my, mind philosophy videos, let's say. That way, for the people that don't want to listen to it, they don't have to. I'll put in the front like mind boggles or something weird, So if you guys have any ideas for titles, I would like to know about that. Just so I can separate, the pure fitness aspect of me lifting and macros and goals, and also like the mind. Everything on here is going to be pretty much, to better yourself and what I do in my journey trying to learn to be more successful. And anything that I learn and I can carry it on to you, that's what this channel is about. It's about trying to make yourself better in every aspect, not just the physical, which I spent so many years just worrying about like how jacked I am and how in shape I am and all that stuff, and neglecting the mind, which is the most important thing. So if you have any ideas what to call like a series for, the mind or whatever, please let me know. I'd like to hear some ideas. That way we can separate it from the people who are more interested in just the physical aspects of what I do and my training, and want to, just interested in seeing me work out. I want to split these things up. But today's video is about being the person you want to be now. And it's something that I heard a while ago, and I even struggle with all these things that I know. I have to be consistent with it, and it's very difficult with outside world chiming in. I'm not going to lie, it is difficult. The steps are easy. Well, they're simple, but they're not easy. So, you have outside society coming in, you have family, you have girlfriends, boyfriend, whatever, and they're all coming in and maybe changing your perspective or making you doubt yourself, whatever. But I've learned so many things along the way, and I want to pass this one on because I've tested it and it works. And I'm going to give you my personal example. Always has to do with fitness, my analogy, because it works the best. But being the person you want to be now. So what that is basically is, it's very simple. Basically, no one knows exactly who they want to be or what they want to be. They can say, oh yeah, I want to be rich, I want to be liked, I want to be jacked. But they don't really think about it. They just like half-heartedly say these things. When I say really think about it, really picture the person that you really want to be. How do you want other people to look at you? How do you want to represent? And when I say look at you, it's not to feed your ego. Like I want everyone to like me. It's hearing them in your mind. Like say like, oh man, he's a great guy, because you want to be a giving person. So you hear them. It's not to boast. It's not to boast. It's not to brag. Be like I'm the man. I got this over you. It's not that. It's not your ego in that aspect. It's becoming who you want to be. And if you want to be this is my example, is if you want to be an in shape guy, hold on, I'm fast forwarding. Pre-workout's still kicking in. I have to get more organized with this. Basically, first think about the person you want to be. Write it down on a piece of paper. Who do you want to be? All right? Figure out how would you act in a certain situation. I remember people used to have like, what would Jesus do? I like to say like, man, I'm Mike, right? So what would Super Mike do? Super Mike is the person that I want to be. How would I handle these situations if I acted the way I wanted to act? Have you ever been in a relationship and you're like, I know I shouldn't text them, and then you text them? You went against what the person you wanted to be would do. The person you wanted to be wouldn't text, but you texted. It's like that. So figure out who you want to be and start to act like you already are that person. Eventually you will become that person. It's as simple as that, and it's crazy. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to show you how to do it with fitness. Perfect example. Say you're fat, overweight, and you're just like, you're a fat guy. The problem is that you believe you're a fat guy, and you do what fat people do. You sit on the couch, you're lazy, you overeat, and you rarely exercise. And your belief system of who you are becomes true. It naturally will. Oh, I'm a fat guy. Oh, I'm lazy. You say these words like, I am this, I am that. Your subconscious mind or your identity, whatever it is, will make these things happen. But if you say to yourself, well, I want to be a guy that's in shape, okay? You can say it. That's step one. But you have to believe it and act like you already are. Act like your dream or the person you want to be is already true. So for instance, all right, I'm a fat guy, right? And I said, I want to be in shape. What would I write it down the list? I want to be in shape. What would a guy in shape do? Well, he wouldn't sit on the couch every day, watch a bunch of TV. He would get up and go to the gym, number one. He wouldn't overeat. He'd figure out, the proper diet and eat the proper foods. Okay, write that down. He would, you start writing, maybe he'd do some extra cardio. I'm thinking about a fit guy. Maybe he would, eat higher protein, less ice cream. I want to be healthy as well. Maybe I'll eat less processed foods. Maybe I'll eat less junk. All the things that a fit person would do. Then you start to do these things. It's like your subconscious mind already knows. Well, if I'm fat, so many people, I'm out of shape. I don't know what to do. You do. Start working out. Stop eating so much garbage. You don't know to do that? That's what I'm saying. Is like, if you want to be a certain person, start to act like that person. Just pretend you already are that, and naturally it will happen. If I'm fit, I'm gonna eat like a fit guy. I'm gonna work out like a fit guy because that's what fit people do. Even if I'm physically still fat and obese, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna act like they act, believing that I already am that, and naturally that's gonna happen to me because I'm gonna be following the proper steps. You see what I mean? This is so simple, and so many people, you just don't think about it. We go through the motions every day of who we are and what we do and what we believe we are, and that's just the way it is, Change it. If you want to be successful, maybe you're not going to sleep in till fucking 2 p.m. You know what I mean? You're like, what does a successful person do? Well, most successful people get up early and they work and they seize the day and they write down lists and they do. You start to say what they do and you read it and you start to do these things. Start to believe that that's who you are, and you won't sleep in because you're a successful person, right? Even if you technically aren't yet, you believe you are. I'm a successful person. I don't sleep in all day. I get up. I'm not a lazy person. I make my bed every day. Do you think, if your house is a fucking mess, do you think someone of high standards, a high quality person, would have a fucking disgusting ass house? Do you think they would allow that? You can be pessimistic and say, oh, they hire maids, they do that. It doesn't matter. They wouldn't allow that. If you watch movies and you see James Bond or whoever you look up to, and you see them, the way they're dressed properly, the way they act, their mannerisms, and you look up to them, man, I wish I could be like that. You can. That's what I'm fucking telling you. You can. You start to act like them. And if you're like, well, I don't want to fake who I am, that's not who I am. Listen, you are whoever you want to be. I need to tell you that. Because all you are is a result of your decisions, your environment. All these things created this persona that you are. And that persona can change through more experiences in life, through more situations, through more decisions. Maybe you right now aren't the same person you were 10 years ago, and you might not be the same person in 10 years from now. You can always change. Don't limit yourself to what you are right now. Start living how you want to be. That's the important part. Act you want to be who you want to be. You can't just say, oh man, I'm lazy just the way I am. Or man, I'm bad at this. I'm bad at math. I'm bad at, I'm bad at study. I'm bad at reading. Are you bad at how often do you read? How often do you study math? You can't just say I'm bad and then not study. It's because you have a belief system. If I say I'm bad at reading and I open a book and I start reading 3 pages, but I believe I'm bad at reading and I don't even finish, I'm discouraged. I close the book. If I say I'm a great reader, great readers read half a book a day or whatever, and you sit there and you force yourself, guess what? It's going to start getting easier. It's like lifting weights or running. Like, I'm a great runner. I run, I'm huffing and puffing. I'm a great runner. Great runners run every day. It's going to get easier. Believe it and make it come true. Simple as that. So, how to be the person you want to be today. And that's a little bit of knowledge. Other than that, getting back to the physical, I'm starting my diet cut. I had Thanksgiving. Hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. I had like a official birthday, and yeah. I'll talk more about like some physical journeys that I'm thinking about. I did an American Ninja Warrior obstacle course, and it made me realize some things that I'll talk about in another video. But 3 days from now will be my next push workout: chest, shoulders, triceps, and I'm gonna record that one for you, show you what I've been doing for my lifts. Strength is down a little bit for me right now, but I plan on building it up as I cut and do more of a body recomposition. But this is for a whole nother video. I gotta focus on what's at hand. And that's it, guys. I hope you like this, and I hope the people that wanted to hear these kind of things hear about it, let it tickle your brain, and try it out. If you don't like it, it wasn't intended for you then. All right, thanks, guys. See ya.